Alright, so this is the capital of Laos. This is Vientiane. It's a pretty quiet capital city. I'm actually here in Laos because I had to come and get my visa. And obviously I can't do that in Thailand, so I was told that Laos was the easiest way to do it. Pretty much I dropped my passport off today, and then tomorrow I go pick it up. It's been a little bit since I've vlogged. It was just a lot of traveling. I was tired. You know, my first time in Asia, getting settled, getting my feet a little wet. I feel a little more comfortable here now. I actually had the resident director of my program. He actually tagged along with me to Laos. He's staying in his own guest house. We split off a little bit, but we're gonna meet up again tomorrow to pick up our visas. He had to do a visa run as well to extend his visa, so it kind of worked out. So we met up. Super cool guy. He's lived in Thailand for 10 years, maybe even longer. I'm not sure, but yeah, his name's Aaron. You guys will probably see him later on in the vlogs, as he's going to be a big part of the program. So once that starts off, but yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna walk around and explore Vientiane, and let's see what we can find here in Laos. Here is some sort of Laotian, I think that's how you say it, temple. Might have to check that out on the way back. I'm trying to make my way to the Mekong River, which is over here on the other side of this road. But I'm trying to find a place to cross somewhat safely. So here's a bunch of flags. It's Laos, and it looks like the old Soviet Union flag, so assuming Laos is still a communist nation. Really, I'm not sure. But very interesting. It looks like I can get to the river here, so let's go check out the Mekong River. Okay, so behind me is the Mekong River. It's one of the longest rivers in the world. I don't know the exact spot on the list, but yeah, I mean, it gives you a little view of some of the countryside here in Laos, as well as the river. So as you can see, it gets significantly large way down there. You can see some hills and mountains way off in the distance. It's crazy. I don't know if it's because it's so hot. It's probably, I haven't checked, but I think it's about 90, 95, and it is humid here, so it probably feels close to 100 degrees. I am sweating. I also sweat easily, so it could be like 80 and I'd still sweat. Not a lot of people out walking around. It's really you know, for being a capital city, this is a really quiet, small town. It's my first real experience of an Asian city. So I flew into Bangkok and took a cab from the airport immediately to my program's office. So the program I am using, I'm going through ISA to study abroad here in Bangkok. Currently in Vientiane, Laos. But yeah, so I didn't really get to spend much time in Bangkok. I arrived at about 1:30 in the afternoon. Got stuck in traffic taking the taxi from the airport to the office. It took almost 2 hours, and it's probably, normally it should take about 45 minutes, so it took a lot longer than expected. Got there, got to meet Aaron. His nickname is PA. He's been kind of my guide lately. This is my first time really being out on my own. And then I met a girl as well who was in the program last semester, so she gave me a ton of tips, pointers, and stuff like that. It was awesome. And you know, I was there from basically like 5 o'clock until about 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock we headed to the main bus terminal in Bangkok. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. And from there we took a sleeper bus from Bangkok to Nong Khai. I should have looked up these names. I forget off the top of my head. So it's basically to the Thai, Laos border, and then from there you exit Thailand and you take a bus across the Friendship Bridge, and then which takes you into Laos, and then when you go to Laos you have to pay for your visa on arrival, which was 35 US dollars. They take Thai baht or US dollar. They prefer Thai baht, but I paid in US dollar. So it's $35 for a 30-day on arrival visa. And so I got that, and I will be getting my Thai visa tomorrow, which is good for 90 days, and I'll have to extend it a couple times for my school. That's gonna run me about $60. If you're coming to Thailand just for tourist reasons, you're gonna stay no longer than a month, then you're good. You actually don't need to pay for a visa. You can get a visa on arrival, which is good for up to 30 days. So yeah, there's a couple places here that I'm definitely gonna check out. Probably gonna do it tomorrow. I really haven't gotten good rest. I haven't even slept in a bed since like the night before I left for this trip. I've slept on planes, buses. It's been terrible. So I'm looking forward to a good night rest tonight. I'm gonna meet up with PA here in a little bit. We're gonna probably grab a couple drinks and some dinner. I mean, right now it's about 1:30, I think. So I might head back to the hostel, get a little nap in, get a shower. It's hot and disgusting out here. And then tomorrow, after I pick up my visa, I'm probably gonna hit up some of the places here in Vientiane, the hostel that I'm staying at. It's $5 a night, which it comes with AC. The room is still a little hot even with the AC, but I mean, for $5 it's doable. The bed is it's okay. It's not comfortable, but it's not hard, you know, it's not like wood. So, and you can't beat that. $5 for that. Laos is pretty cheap from what I've noticed. $5 for a hostel. My breakfast this morning was about $3, and I got I didn't take a video of it, but I'll probably show a picture. It was like a baguette with an omelet, and then you put the omelet in the baguette, and a coffee and a Coke, and it was about $3.50 US. And then I got another coffee a little earlier, and that ran me about $2 US. So overall, it's pretty cheap. But yeah, I'm gonna head back to the hostel now. It's pretty hot. There's really not all that much to see. The river wasn't as spectacular as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in the hostel. Good morning from Vientiane. It is about 7:30 a.m. I got a decent amount of sleep last night. I fell asleep about 9:30, woke up at like 6. The hostel was a little warm. It wasn't the coolest of rooms, and it wasn't the most comfortable, but I mean, it was $5. Right now, I have to pick up my visa at about 1:30 p.m., so I'm gonna spend the morning here while it's a little cooler. It's probably about 80 degrees right now. Kind of exploring the city. So yeah, I rented this bicycle, and it was 10,000 kip, which is a little more than $1. And then this entire bottle of water was just 5,000 kip, which is actually like 60 cents, less than $1 for a huge, probably liter of water. The current exchange rate is 8,000 kip for $1 US. And I came across this structure. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty neat looking, so check this out. Just in the middle of a roundabout here, it says Vientiane Capital Implemental Electricity Department. I don't think that has anything to do with electricity, but it's pretty neat looking.
Ladies and and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
So I'm assuming you can go up inside. They're all closed at the moment, so I'll try to figure out what time I can go up. And apparently you have great views of the city, so I'll check and see what time I can get up there. All right, so we're on our way up. Cost me 3,000 kip, which is like 40 cents. Let's see what's up here. All right, we've made it to the top. This is awesome. So we're about 7 stories up. I wish I could use the drone here, but drone laws in Laos are kind of iffy. You can use them, but you're supposed to have permission. I don't have any permission. But yeah, these views are awesome. So let's check these out. Riding a bike through Vientiane traffic is not the most ideal situation. I'm gonna take it to the sidewalk here because I will definitely get hit. These Asian drivers are just insane. If you have road rage in America, just imagine what you would have here in a country like Thailand or Laos. It's crazy.